everybody, today we're going to check out the new Ikebana event that is on Horse. This is a brand new event. It's not one that we've seen before, although it is sort of similar in concept to the Potions event, and because it is brand new, I wanted to talk about it, just go over some questions that I've seen asked, talk about how you can get the Divine, as well as the new companion that is offered, because this is similar to some of the other events that we've had lately where you have either the Jackpot Companion or the Jackpot Divine, so you have two different jackpots that are offered. If you'll notice today that I am on the UK server to go and look at this because I've already used up all of my ingredients on the international server. I just wanted to get this started so that I could have a couple of empty slots for my ingredients to refill. So I thought we would showcase this on the UK server. That way I have all of my ingredients and everything to work with. So one of the first things that you'll notice that's quite different about this event this time is that we don't have the usual tutorial. It's just kind of the slideshow at the beginning. So don't be alarmed if there's no tutorial. That's supposed to happen. So this just shows you how you use your ingredients. You have to first click on it and then drag it over to a stump in order to use it. In order to make better ingredients, you have to combine matching ingredients. So two purple seeds, I'm going to call these purple seeds because they kind of look like eggplants to me. You combine these two seeds together because they match, and then that creates a better ingredient. If you want to create gifts, such as shown on this little tab here, it shows the user making divine fragments. You combine different ingredients together to make gifts. And in this case, if you do want to make divine fragments, you have to combine the purple seed and the white seed together. So one of the jackpots is a new companion. You get the companion by combining the triple flower branches together. You need two of these. This is a triple flower branch. It looks like 3 flowers on a branch or on a stick. And if you do go to the events forum topic for the event, at the very top of the main post, or it might be in the middle of the post, there is this little graphic here that shows all of the different ingredients possible for this event, and they're all labeled according to a certain letter. So you have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H is your triple flower branch. However, because I don't feel like having this graphic pulled up at the time all the time, and I can't remember which ingredient corresponds to which letter, I'm just calling it single flower, double flower, triple flower, flower on a stick, 2 flowers on a stick, and the triple flower branch, and purple seed and white seed. That's just how I'm remembering everything. But I think this will help you quite a bit if you want to figure out how to make the better ingredients. Just keep combining the same ingredients that match. So in order to get D, you have to do C plus C. Combine 2 C's together, the single flower together, you'll get a D. If you want E, you have to combine 2 of these double flowers or 2 D's together, and that gives you E, so on and so forth. It's just sort of like making a ladder that way. So back to this now, if we want to look at the jackpot divine, this is Sakura. It's a new Japanese divine. This one does offer you a Harris pack on days that you're lucky. On days that you're not lucky, it offers another surprise, and that other surprise could be anything from tack items, smaller tack items, mashes, aging points. I've gotten aging points before on the test server. They're small gifts, but keep in mind that this divine, even if you don't get a Harris pack, you still get a gift from it every day. And there are some divines that I have spent hundreds of passes on that only give me a gift once every 2 or 3 months. So I would be more than happy to get a mash from it every day, and then every month or so I get a Harris pack. I would be fine with that, and I think that is a pretty cool perk or a feature of this set of divines, but I haven't tried to get any of these yet. It's just passes are hard to come by nowadays, and I'm saving up all of my passes to get Ruby, one of the gemstones. So if you do want to get the divine, you can spend your time in the event making fragments in order to fill up the fragment meter. That will mean you have less golden fleeces that you have to open. If you don't even feel like bothering with the event, you could just spend your time opening golden fleeces to get fragments. Maybe you'll get lucky and you'll get the divine within your first few tries, or you might get unlucky and you have to fill up that fragment meter. And then this last section here just talks about the golden horseshoes and how to get the golden horseshoes for the event. So one of the first important things about the event is that you want to make sure that you leave at least one of these slots. These circles here represent how many of each ingredient that you have. You start out with 3 of your purple seeds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of your white seeds, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these single flowers. You want to make sure that you have at least one slot for each empty, because these are full right now to start out with. I am not going to get any more of any of these ingredients until I get at least one slot empty. So I want to make sure that I leave at least one slot under here empty at all times. And if you'll notice, now that there is an empty slot, I get your countdown timer, and this tells you I have 7 hours and 59 minutes until I get my next refill for this one. So what if you want to make the companion? You want to spend your time getting the companion. That means you need to get 2 of those triple flower branches, those 3 flowers on a stick. So in order to do that, I have to spend my time building better ingredients. Let's go ahead and start with these flowers right here. So I want to make a double flower, right? If we look at my graphic here, I want to make a double flower because the best flower I have right now is a single flower. So I need to make a double flower. To do that, I need to combine 2 of these single flowers. So let's do that. I have to first drag the ingredient. Just because I have another single flower in stock doesn't mean I can just drag it from my inventory and land it on the one I have on a stump. You can't do that. You have to drag it to an empty stump first. There it loaded. So I'm going to combine these 2 single flowers together to make a double flower once it loads. There we go. Let's go ahead and make a triple flower is the next one. So first we need to make a double flower. I have my 2 single flowers together. Going to combine those to make my double flower. Now these 2 flowers match. I'm going to combine my 2 double flowers together to make a triple flower. And I have enough flowers left. I'm going to make another double flower here. So I'm going to make a double flower. And I do have some of these white seeds, so let's go ahead and make another triple flower. To do that, I now need another single flower. So let's do 2 of the seeds together to make a single flower. But I need another single flower to make a double flower. It really helps just like try not to overcomplicate it in your head, because when I first started this event on pre-prod, I was really confused by it. But once you just thought about, I wanted to make the companion, I wanted to make better ingredients, so I just needed to combine the items that matched, and that just really helped quite a bit. So just don't overcomplicate your things for yourself, because I did that and it just made me so confused. So we're going to combine the 2 seeds together. Now combine the 2 single flowers together and combine the 2 double flowers together. Great, I have 2 triple flowers, they match. Combine those and we get a single flower on a stick. So that's how you go about getting the companion if that's what you want. You're just going to have to spend your time making, better ingredients pretty much. If you do want the companion, you can get it without passes. I finished it several days before the event ended on pre-prod. So if you wanted to, you'd still have several days left that you could spend your time making gifts that you actually wanted, as opposed to just a companion to fulfill the trophy, because that's what I'm doing. That's the only reason why I want the companion, really. I did read earlier that if you wanted the companion and the divine for as few passes as possible, you could just spend your time making the companion out of these single flowers. So as you saw just a little bit ago, I did take a few of these seeds in order to make flowers towards the companion. You don't have to do that. Apparently, you can still get the companion for free, just starting with these single flowers, and then save your seeds towards making fragments for the divine. Because if you look at your gifts page, it does already show you all of the combinations for all of the gifts. And for the fragments, you have to combine the purple seed and the white seed together. So you could just use your seeds for making the fragments. I need the white seed there. So there's my seeds and there's my fragments. So again, you could do that. Just save your seeds towards making fragments, and you'll still have enough of these flowers down here that you can just use the flowers towards making flowers for the companion. Hopefully that makes sense. That's what I heard. I didn't do the math on that myself, because on pre-prod I just spent my time trying to get the companion. Now, if you did make the maximum amount of fragments possible for the event, you will still need to open fleeces to get the divine. That's just the way it works. But from what I saw, the estimate on the number of fleeces would be around 10 or 13, but you will have to wait until we get the ×3 multiplier unlocked. We get the ×3 multiplier via the community objective, and on the UK server, that objective is getting 45,645 compositions together as a community. On the international server, the number is quite a bit higher just because we have more players. That's 310,519, but I think we've already gone up quite a bit since I looked at this. We're now at 13%. So that's how we would go about getting the community multiplier. As for the gifts themselves, I do think the gifts in this one, I'm quite happy with them. We've got like a Harmony pack, Hestia's gift, Horn of Plenty is nice. I actually like that we have 500 droppings. I've stopped working a lot of horses lately because it's just not really, since we don't have pass horses, the incentive is just not there. Even though my plant horses need droppings, the incentive is still not there. So I'm slowly running out of droppings, and I actually like that we have 500 droppings as prize. I think that's a pretty good one. I don't think I'm going to bother with the divine because I'd still need to open some fleeces anyway, and I'm trying to save up all that I have for the gemstone horse ruby, but I will try and get the companion. Well, I will get the companion because you can get the companion completely pass free, and then I'll spend the rest of my time actually trying to get probably a Hestia's gift and Harmony packs because these always make you a profit. I hope I answered any questions that anybody has. If I missed anything, if I confused something, please let me know and I'll try to clarify it as best I can. But like I said, this one is pretty simple once you just don't overcomplicate it. Just try to keep it as simple as possible. Just if you want the companion, combine your matching ingredients together and just keep going, and eventually you'll get the companion. So, just keep it simple and I think you'll do fine. But if you have any questions, please do let me know. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.